Welcome. We drive profitable compliance. We, of course, stand for Alfa Laval, drive for our passion, our commitment to optimize customer processes. When talking about PureSOx exhaust gas cleaning, optimization comes from lowering the fuel costs significantly. The calculation is quite simple. MGO is 50% more expensive than HFO, while a PureSOx scrubber only increases the cost with 10%. So 30% reduction. Now that's what I call profitable. Let's see how this works.
How do you plan to deal with the new tougher regulations regarding sulfur emissions in exhaust gases? Well, there aren't that many alternatives, especially for those operating in emission control areas.
In a dramatic way, it is actually life or death for the Volvo vessels in this area.
In cooperation with MAN, Alfa Laval installed a hybrid scrubber on board the Ficaria Seaways, the world's first and largest of this scale on board a ship.
This scrubber is a combination of an open and a loop system, and now we have seen that in both open and closed loop we can wash down to a level below 0.1% sulfur. So it actually has shown that it is working, being able to operate with HFO instead of MGO.
Ready for a closer look? Welcome aboard Ficaria Seaways. This hybrid system works in both seawater and freshwater modes to not only effectively remove sulfur from the exhaust gases in order to comply with coming stringent regulations, but it also removes up to 80% of other particles from the exhaust gas as well. Let's start at the heart of the system. The circulation pump moves either seawater or freshwater through the system. To avoid corrosion, all pipes are made of highly durable fiberglass reinforced epoxy resin. The all-essential scrubber is placed inside the funnel. When compared with its sister vessel, not yet equipped with PureSOx, it's obvious the funnel on Ficaria Seaways is much larger. But that's understandable, considering PureSOx cleans 200 tons of exhaust gas every hour. First, the jet scrubber cools down the exhaust gas, enabling the first sulfur reduction. Next, the gas moves on to the second stage in the main scrubber section. Here, the exhaust gas is cleaned and then leaves the funnel. Water carrying the sulfur is discharged into the sea, well within IMO regulations. In sensitive areas and many harbors, discharging system water is strictly prohibited. Here, the system switches to its freshwater mode, where water used to cleanse exhaust gases remains in a closed system, with zero environmental impact. Switching between freshwater and seawater modes is automatically controlled via GPS position or manually via the control panel.
They'll just push the start button and then it will automatically shift in between the two different modes when it has to.
In freshwater mode, a small amount of caustic soda is added to the water as it circulates in a closed loop. The water is collected in the circulation tank. From here, some of the water is sent to a well-proven Alfa Laval high-speed separator for cleansing. The residue from the water is collected in sludge tanks and can be handled as the ship's normal sludge. In closed loop mode, circulated water is cooled thanks to an Alfa Laval heat exchanger. Back in the machine control room, the system is easily monitored as well as its efficiency.
So far, we have had great success with the scrubbers. We have been extremely pleased with the cooperation with Alfa Laval.
Ficaria Seaways is ready for the future. The question is, are you?
Compliance, not just during a single test, but continuously being monitored with onboard measurements. We have class approval, approval from MEN, and also from an independent study done by COE. It shows it works. Another scrubber daily in operation. This is the Plica, a multiple inlet system. It combines main engines and auxiliary engines into one scrubber. By good planning from both ourselves and the shipyard, it was managed to do the retrofit installation within 3 weeks. Here you can see some pictures during the installation. And she's ready to sail. Here are in short some conclusions. And please remember, 2015 is not far away. Thank you very much.